Hello everyone, Shravankumarmanthri here. We'll see the next question in the Hackerrank. Already we have done with all this till staircase. So we'll go for mini maximum. This is a question. Anyway, I have given the link in the description. You can open the link. So given 5 positive integers, find the minimum and maximum values that can be calculated by summing exactly 4 out of the 5. So that means here only 5 elements given in an array, where you must take only 4 elements. Which 4 elements, it's up to you, but you need to get what is the maximum sum and what is the minimum sum. So that's what it is asking. For example, here 1 3 5 7 9, if I take 1 plus 3 plus 5 plus 7, which is the minimum sum, 16, 3 plus 5 plus 7 plus 9, 24, which is the maximum. That means you cannot get the sum as more than 24, you cannot get sum as less than 16, right? So how to get this answer? So logic is quite simple. Like, get the sum of all the elements in an array, then sum minus, if I take the minimum element in an array, you will get max. So if I take sum minus what is the maximum element, you will get minimum sum. So that much simple it is. For this example, you can see what is the total sum here. 25 is the total sum. And what is the maximum value here? 9. What is the minimum value? 1. What is 25 minus 9? 16. Yeah, which is that is 25 is the total sum. What is the maximum element? 9. So 25 minus 9, that is sum minus maximum. You will get minimum answer. So 25 minus what is the minimum element? 1. So 25 minus 1, which is 24, which is the maximum sum. That's it. Quite simple. You can make it. We'll try to write this one in C, Java and Python. So here also one more example it is given. 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5, which is total sum is 15. 15 minus minimum element is 1. 15 minus 1, 14. And 15 minus 5, which is the largest, it's 10. So that's what we need to make it. So I'm writing the code here. So we need to return only an you need to return? No, right? You have to print 2 values, which you need to first print minimum, then maximum. So I'll make it here. You can see in single loop only I'll write all the statements. You can, and I'll take sum, s is initialized to 0, and min, and then max, right? So get the answers every time. Like, anyway, suppose I'll make it here instead of like this. What I want to do is, anyway, I'm writing the code not only for 5 elements. What if you take any elements, what is the answer? So s equals to min equals to max equals to, I'll keep it, what is the first element, which is ARR of 0. So then for I starts from 1, I less than what is the count, I plus plus. So sum, which is s, is equals to s plus a of I, which is AR of I. So this is the total sum. You'll get it. And at the same time, I want to find what is the minimum value and maximum value. How to get minimum value? So the condition, if the current element, which is ARR of I, is less than min, so min to be updated, which is equals to ARR of I. Similarly, so in order to get the max, ARR of I greater than max, so max equals to ARR of I. So like this easily you can write. And finally, what to print? S consists total sum of all the elements. S consists sum of all the elements, and a max consists what is the maximum element. Min consists what is the minimum element. So finally I want to print it. What to be printed first? Minimum sum. So in order to get minimum sum, anyway, 2 things to be printed with space. So sum minus, in order to get minimum you subtract with max. So in order to get maximum you subtract with min. So that's it, how easily you can write the code. Yeah, let us see. Of course, even you can start with s with 0 and you can iterate separately, get the max, get the min, but this is in single loop we have written. Yeah, the 2 test cases passed, and submit the code. Yeah, the thing we missed, ARR of I. What is ARR of I? Which is 10 power 9 maximum. So what if there are 5 elements which are equals to 10 power 9? So which might cross the limit of integer? In integer limit is up to 2 into 10 power 9, right? 2 into 10 power 9, but there is a chance of going out of the integer limit. That's why. So here this variable where the sum must be long integer, or else I'll try to write it here as long. That's also absolutely fine. Here only s will go beyond the limit, right? So that's what. And also one more thing, when you print it, there must be percentage LD, and here also LD. So just submit the code again. Now you can see all the test cases passed. So these constraints are very most important when you want to make like this question, where the integer value going out of the range. So like this we have written the code in C language, and of course in Java we'll make it. So I'll take the same like int s initialized to 0 and get the minimum, get the maximum. So how to initialize all? Of course you can use the iterator, or you can go for the simple loop iteration, both. So I'll go for iterator. Anyway, before that, min and max to be initialized to, you can initialize to minimum value in the integer, which is for max. So in order to avoid all the things, I'll simply write arr dot get of 0, the first value. Now the iterator for integer I, what is I here, which is each value in the list, and now get the sum every time. So in order to get the sum, first s equals to s plus I means it's a value, each value in the list. And how to get the maximum value? Max equals to math dot max, the method I'm using, what is the previous max, followed by comma I, current element. So which is the max will be updated. Anyway, minimum equals to math dot minimum, what is the previous min and current element. So like this, in single step you can make it. And finally you want to print the answers. System dot out dot print two values. You have to print two values with space. What is the first value to be printed? S minus the minimum value, so s minus max, then plus with one space, so print s minus min, so that you will get the max value. So like this easily you can write it. Here the sum of all the elements, here get the max, here get the min. So let us run the code, and also keep this s minus max in the braces so that you won't get any error. So now run the code. Yeah, all the test cases here given, 2 test cases passed. So again the same thing, you can see why the remaining test cases passed here is there is a chance of going out of integer limit. So you write long here. Now let us see, run the code. Yeah, success, and submit the code. Yeah, all the test cases passed. So the thing is we forgot, so here the sum might go to the beyond the integer limit, that's why, so you need to declare it as long. So that's it. Anyway, integer arr which is not going beyond the limit, but the sum may go beyond the limit, that's why here long. So now we'll try to write it in Python also. Anyway, the same problem in Python you won't get it, right? So because in Python integer has much limit. So here, but and also not only that, we'll get very easily in Python how to get sum. We know directly available functions, how to get the minimum, how to get the maximum. I think in single line we can print it. I'll try to make it. You can see print the first thing what you need to print, the sum of the entire array arr minus what is the maximum of arr, so that you will get the minimum, comma, you want to print next sum of entire arr minus minimum of arr. These are readily available functions in Python. So sum means get the sum of all the elements in an array, max means what is the maximum element, sum, and min means what is the minimum element in the array. So let us run the code. See how simple it is in Python. 2 test cases passed and submit the code. So like this easily you can make it in Python. So no need to worry about integer limit also here, right? So that's it, you can make it easily. We'll see that birthday cake candles question in the next video lecture. Thank you.